Good morning guys, welcome to Friday's free racing tips video. Hope that you're all doing well and got that Friday feeling. A decent day of racing today, and of course it's always made a little bit better with it being Friday. Weekend just around the corner. Excellent day of racing tomorrow and a huge weekend, to be honest with. Cheltenham's Trials Day, you've got Sky Bet Chase Day from Doncaster. Then on Sunday the Irish Champion Hurdle, Hurricane Fly v Jeski Part 6 or 7 I think it is, them going up against each other. So really good weekend and plenty of clues for the Cheltenham Festival sure to be unveiled after the weekend. So before all that, it's a decent day of racing today. Unfortunately, Huntingdon, their track is frozen. They had to abandon their meeting this morning, but Doncaster passed an inspection, which is good. And also there's racing from Ayr as well. They've put an additional jumps fixture on. And then all weather comes from Lingfield this afternoon, then Wolverhampton and Dundalk, as always, on this Friday evening. We're looking to bounce back today after what was a poor day yesterday. No hiding from that, just things didn't go our way. I mean, the premium tip, it was unfortunate to get a nudge coming over a hurdle, sort of turning into the home straight. But to be honest, I think the horse was probably well beaten at the time anyway, or was starting to get ridden along. That certainly wasn't ideal, but the bump with another horse nearly meant that Santos and Davis was thrown off the other side, and I don't think it made too much difference to the result, but I would have expected the horse to go a lot quicker, and you don't know how he might have responded to pressure, but at the end of the day I think we simply lost to a better horse. So yeah, hopefully we can bounce back today. I'm sure we can do just that. So we'll get straight to it by looking at our premium tip to begin with, and it goes in the 320 today at Doncaster, and it's Big George at around about the 11-4 mark. Now, this horse has only had 3 starts in handicaps so far and was last seen absolutely bolting up at Market Rasen in November. I think the horse could still be very much unexposed, to be honest, and does go well after a little break usually. So I think that little break from Connections could even be, it might have been that he had a little niggle, but it might be that they're planning on just keeping this horse off as low a mark as possible and heading for one of the big meetings. Maybe they fancy this horse at a handicap at one of the big festivals at maybe Aintree or at Cheltenham, something like that, and they think he could be thrown in if, winning today and off a decent mark. I don't know that that's just purely speculation, but I think the horse is still very much unexposed, and despite being raised £10 is still well in at the weights. I think has all the quality needed here, has shown plenty for me in his starts over fences, and just looks to be a really good novice handicapper at the moment that I think can beat this field quite convincingly, if in similar form to that run last time out. So yeah, feeling really good about today's premium tip. I think that's some good value you're getting there. As I say, the horse does usually go well after a little break as well, which is always a bit of a bonus. But in the 320 at Doncaster, that's our premium tip today, Big George. The Little Earner today, that goes in the race prior to this one at Doncaster. It goes in the 250 over at Town Moor there at Doncaster. And our tip here, it's Powerful Ambition. And this horse is around about the 9-1 mark. Now, this horse is trained by Brian Ellison and ran for the first time since October 2013 on Boxing Day. And was 6th and would have really needed that run and certainly will come on plenty for that. And also could be fairly well treated off this mark of 110. Was winning off a mark of 116 only 3 starts ago, and I know that was a long time ago, but you'd expect the horse would have probably gone up a fair bit in the weight if he didn't then have a bit of a break, and should enjoy this trip and conditions, and does just look to be a little bit overpriced in the market. The favourite is bang in form here, but surely the handicapper has got to get a grip of this one sooner or later, and I wouldn't want to be taking a short price about Steel Summit, and I'd certainly rather be taking this, what I think is an overpriced market here on Powerful Ambition. So that's the Little Earner in the 250 at Doncaster. I think Powerful Ambition will strip much fitter for that run and should come on for it and put in a good performance today. As well as that, don't forget the Lucky 15s on the side, freeracingtips.co.uk/getlucky15. Cheltenham's Trials Day tomorrow should be a cracker. Just a couple of the big races to look forward to. You've got the Cleve Hurdle, which sees Sapphire Daru make a world hurdle bid after a fairly unconvincing start over fences. Paul Nicholls now chooses to go over hurdles with this horse, and I think that's a really smart move because this world hurdle market is wide open. I think it's just waiting for someone to really come and grab it and show that they can win this world hurdle. He'll go up against the likes of Beat That, possibly Holywell, who has an entry but also has an entry in the Bet Bright Cup, which you think would be a little bit more likely, and Black Lion as well, who's been a really decent horse this year. As I said, that Bet Bright Cup is also a big highlight. I think this was the Argento Chase. You got Dinas to. This race will probably decide whether they go, you know, for the RSA or the Gold Cup again. You've got Many Clouds, Smad Place, Holywell entered in this one. You think more likely to go in this, and also the Giant Bolster, who loves Cheltenham and can never be written off. So that's just a couple of the highlights tomorrow, but we'll get to that a little bit more in tomorrow's video. For now, have a fantastic Friday. Thank you for watching today's video. Speak to you all a little bit later on, and bye bye.